you're up and ready, running, ready to go. Please try to assess what's going on, like what's happening in their home. Are they ready? Do they have what they need? Do they need more from us? If they don't have a way to refrigerate things, they don't have a way to cook things, or we don't think we can get back out, make sure they have a shelf-stable kit until we get some power and we can get some food to them. We've got tons of snacks and things here. We'll box them up, and the next delivery, we'll send them with some extra stuff that they can eat in between. Find out if they need, if they've got a small child, if they need diapers, if they need something. Let's make a list of what these people need, and let's get out there and get it to them, especially if they can. And the other thing that I'm really struggling with is people will say, well, there's nothing blocking their driveway, they can get out. Guys, some of these people are one paycheck away from being homeless. So every trip they make to town and every tank of gas they have to buy, every meal they have to buy is putting them further and further in debt. And their money needs to go in getting their house fixed or get this done. So let's go out, let's be the hands and the feet of Jesus. Let's be the heart, let's find out what the needs are, and let's help meet those needs. I don't care if it's just something as simple as a toothbrush and toothpaste. We have plenty of that at church, right? So we've got some other exciting things happening. Apparently we are now starting to become a hub for More Than Ash. We have a helicopter coming in today at 3 o'clock that's picking up 200 meals to take to Avery County. We now have Blue Ridge Energies is in Watauga County. Nobody's feeding them. They're not getting fed. And we know firsthand what it takes to get these linemen and these people fed. So we just found out through Jill, the kitchen manager.
They don't need it.
Okay, well, we found out they did need it, but now they've got it, okay? They must have found someone. But if that's what we are for right now for people, it's just one day, one time. It's, you've heard that story about the starfish, right? And if you've not heard it, I'm not gonna get it exactly right, but this is the gist of it. The gist of it is, all these starfish laying along the beach, and this, I'm gonna make it up because it's not gonna be right, but this, this mother, this daughter walking along, and the daughter's like tossing back, all these starfish, and she's like, you're never, no matter how hard you work, you're never gonna get them all in. And she said, no, but to that one that I got in, it matters. And that's what we've got to remember. Right now, we don't know everyone, but to the ones that we're getting it to, it's mattering. And every day we learn of other people. And then we're able to take people off the list because they got what they needed. And so, having said that, it's exciting to me to see that other people are hearing what's going on, and now they're reaching out. There's some people that are consistent that are using. We're feeding the frontline workers, as well as the community and the people that need it. And the more and more people that hear, my hope is the more and more will grow until there is not a need. And then we can dwindle down and help. And then maybe our volunteer efforts can go to helping them in their homes or doing whatever. But right now, getting the feed and taken care of is the most important.
Morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, around 8 o'clock. I just dropped the kids off at school and packed the car up. Headed to West Jefferson, North Carolina. I'm volunteering with the Second Harvest Food Bank and the Triad chapter of the American Culinary Federation. If you didn't know, I'm a chef by trade. Actually, I'm a GM right now, but I'm a chef. That's why I got the chef clothes on. I volunteered to go help feed first responders, the linemen, the rescue workers, the state maintenance workers in western North Carolina with the hurricane Helene recovery effort. I'm going up there today. Today's Tuesday, and I'm going to be up there till Monday night around 7 o'clock. Going to be making lunch and dinner, hot lunch and dinner, packed out for about 350 people every day. Took off of work. We're not that busy, and I figured this is the least I can do to help other people in the mountains of North Carolina and eastern Tennessee that were just ravaged by Hurricane Helene. I've also packed up the car with a bunch of stuff, the kids' old clothes, coats, stuffies, some of my clothes, coats, and some of my wife's clothes and coats, some shoes, things like that. I got all this in the back, and then the trunk is full of coats and things. So headed to West Jefferson right now. It's about a 2-hour drive. Should be there around 10 o'clock. You can see we've got various stuff in it. This is super nice, fancy French chicken breast, airline chicken. We've got cute beef steak. We've got these ready to eat, well, heat and eat food trays. All kinds of vegetables, all kinds of different vegetable blends, garlic toast. We've got chicken, just all kinds of stuff in here that we can use to make meals with. And we made extra meatloaf, and so it's in here cooling down and freezing. And there's some other stuff down there just in case we get an influx of people. We have food that we can just pull and pop in the oven, and it'll be ready in 30 minutes to an hour. And that's the freezer. I'll take you a look at the cooler. So we've got more heat and eat meals in here. We got roasted pork all prepped up, mise en place for beef stew and Brunswick stew. We've got more pork back there. We've got prepped potatoes. We've got salads all made up already. We've got turkey thawing out. There's cabbage down there. There's just a hodgepodge of food that is here, you know, dairy products. There's some more vegetables and salad mixed back there. Now we just come up with a menu. And make whatever we have on hand. And if we have extra on hand, then we repurpose it and change it into something else. But it's a very fluid situation because they kind of know how many people are coming, but then kind of don't, because people just show up. Like tonight for dinner, an extra 30, 17, and 10 showed up at the very end, so we had to make more stuff.
Hey guys, don't hand down on these 10 that we're doing with them. I'm not going to count these out. So don't worry.
So this is how we figure out how many people to give to where.
Can I get more salad, please, Chef?
I got you.
Thank you. Georgia.
So we got all the food cooked and in the hot box. 12 portions of meatloaf and then 15 of the sides in each one of the pans. They get loaded into these. We put cardboard in between each layer. Sealed up, shipped off. They're ready. I'm just making sure they're extra hot. So it's day 2. 7:40 in the morning. Stayed in Airbnb last night. Had a good rest. We got done a little early yesterday. We did about 700 meals total for the day. It's, like I said, it's very fluid. They have a general idea of how many meals they're gonna do, and then people show up. Like 30 here, 20 there, 10 here, 10 there. So we have to kind of adjust and make what we think we needed to make, plus some more, and then save what's left, and we can change that to something else later on. We had another change with the menu for today. US Foods is sending some pre-trade meals, like TV dinners, up, so they have to be used because they've been frozen and thawed and frozen and thawed again. So what we prepped for tomorrow, or for today, yesterday, we prepped yesterday, we have to hold on to, and we can only cook half of it, because the other half is going to be these pre-made meals, and then we'll just push the menu back. So it's not super challenging, but it's a challenge to try to figure out what you're doing and what's going on, and the logistics of everything. And then the amount of volunteers we have, like yesterday we had 6 people, today there's 4. Cooks anyway, cooking in the kitchen. And then there's some days where there's 2. So it's good to get ahead and prep food out like a week in advance and have it all ready, where all you have to do is heat it up. That way, if there's only like 1 or 2 people there, they can manage it and handle it. And it's not super complicated or hard for them to do, and they can get everything out in time. So that's where we're at. I'm headed there now, and we'll see how the day goes. So all you gotta do is plug it in. Here. Got these on. That's on.
More bread.
I got you more bread.
Coming. Hey.
Hey guys.
That's a lot of food.
Yep.
So we got heat and eat meals delivered from Second Harvest Food Bank. These are going out for dinner tonight and lunch tomorrow. My feet hurt. my back is sore. But I'm able to make sure that the people up here, the emergency workers, as well as the people displaced by the hurricane and the floods, are fed at least 2 hot meals a day, and that they're being watched over and taken care of as best as possible. Got an update today with the Second Harvest Food Bank of Western North Carolina. That's who's kind of facilitating getting the food made and having the food donated to get it made. They were just up here today dropping off a lot more food, like 300 portions of everything, sandwiches, wraps. They brought some boiling bag marinara and some pasta. We can make baked pasta, and we're just continuing to make whatever we can with whatever we have, and we're making more than what we need for each meal, so we're freezing it so that once there's no one else here, or no one from the Second Harvest Food Bank or the Triad Area ACF, which is how I heard about this, they're gonna pull out personnel, us cooks and chefs, on Tuesday, and it's gonna transition over to be run more by the volunteers that are here in this area. That's not to say that the Second Harvest Food Bank is not going to continue to provide food for the relief work. They just don't have all the logistics to provide the manpower and or expertise for it. So they have several different things they can do. They can do the pre-made dinners that are just heat and eat. They come wrapped up. They're shelf stable in the cooler. You just throw them in the oven, heat them up, hand them out. Or they can do the congregate meals. That was like the bulk meals, like what we're doing now, putting everything in half hotel and full hotel pans, heating that up and just sending it out for a group, 15 or more. Or they can continue to provide the boil in the bag food, where again, that's just heat and eat and just put it in the pan. You can do like chili mac, you can do like chicken stew, beef stew, like saucy, soupy, stewy type foods. They produce it in Winston, chill it immediately, vacuum seal it, and then ship it out in the bag. It's got a handle on it, and you just put it in a boiling pot of water. Takes about 45 minutes for it to reach 165 degrees, and then you can serve it. So the people up here, they need help. They're like a paycheck away from being bankrupt, and all the money that they do have, they have to put into refurbishing their roads, buying a new car because it was flooded or damaged, fixing their house because a tree fell on it or was flooded, or replace their entire house because it got washed away. Like I said, the area up here in Jefferson and West Jefferson is not that bad, but there are pockets where there's one road in and out, and that road in and out has been washed away. And so the small communities that are back in those areas, just some of them haven't even been gotten to yet. And it's been a week and a half since the hurricane came through. So Second Harvest is going to continue to give food to the outfit up here. It's ran through church. They might move their operations back to the church. It's just this is like the recreation, Parks and Rec for Avery County. Up here, it used to be an old school, but now they have like business incubators, a senior center, a gym, and the ball fields and stuff. This is kind of centrally located in Jefferson, so it's easy to get to. It's easier to get to than the church that's running this. Michelle, she's the one that was talking to everybody in the video. She's the one that's heading everything up from the church. They were doing it at the church, and then they got the opportunity to come here and do it. So they're going to continue to do that. And if you want to help, reach out to a church. Reach out to any church up in Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, Ask them what they need, and they'll tell you exactly what they need and who they're going to feed and how many. Or you can donate to the Second Harvest Food Bank, because that food goes straight from them up here to help all these people up here. They're kind of shifting, the Second Harvest is shifting their focus to Avery County, because we're in Ashe County right now. Shifting their focus to Avery County, because there's communities there that you can only get to in a 4x4 or side by side, because the roads are so bad. And there's only one big town in that whole county to do all the relief effort out of, so they have to kind of hyper focus on that. And then they're also putting food and supplies in helicopters from the airstrip there and having it airdropped. They're taking it house to house. But the people here do need help. Second Harvest Food Bank of Western North Carolina is helping. If you want to reach out to them, donate money, donate food, ask them if you can donate your time, because they're making these pre-trade meals on an assembly line in Winston-Salem. So they've got volunteers putting the food together and then shipping it out. So you can do that if you're in the Triad area. And just keep everybody in your prayers, because it's bad around these parts, and it's going to take a long time to recover from it. And there's parts of it that probably will never recover. They'll just be lost to the floods, lost to the hurricane, and get overgrown with nature. But thanks for watching. I hope this helps raise awareness for what's going on up here in Western North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee. And I hope you can help any way you can. All right, thanks guys. Bye.